Critical thinking is the ability to analyze, evaluate, and synthesize information in order to make well-reasoned decisions and solve problems effectively. In today's fast-paced world, where we're constantly bombarded with information, honing critical thinking skills is more important than ever. Whether for personal decision-making or professional challenges, being able to think critically allows us to approach situations with a clearer, more objective mindset. Here are 10 ways to cultivate better critical thinking skills, backed by proven techniques to improve your thinking processes. 1. Question assumptions. One of the key components of critical thinking is questioning assumptions. Instead of accepting information at face value, challenge your beliefs and those of others. Ask yourself, why is this true? And, what evidence supports this? This approach helps you avoid bias and ensures you're making decisions based on facts rather than preconceived notions. 2. Practice active listening. Critical thinking starts with understanding. Practice active listening by focusing on the speaker, asking clarifying questions, and summarizing what was said. This not only improves communication but also enables you to absorb information more effectively, allowing you to analyze it more thoroughly. Active listening helps you avoid misunderstandings and fosters deeper insight into the material being discussed. 3. Engage in reflective thinking. Taking the time to reflect on your thoughts, decisions, and experiences is an important practice in developing critical thinking. Set aside regular moments for reflection to examine your reasoning and identify areas where you could have thought differently. This process allows you to learn from past experiences and apply those lessons to future situations, improving the quality of your decision-making. 4. Seek diverse perspectives. Exposure to different viewpoints is essential for developing critical thinking skills. Engage with people who have different backgrounds, beliefs, and experiences. This broadens your perspective and challenges your own assumptions. When you consider multiple angles, you're better equipped to form well-rounded opinions and avoid narrow thinking that can limit problem solving. 5. Break problems into smaller parts. When faced with complex problems, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. To cultivate critical thinking, break problems down into smaller, more manageable pieces. By analyzing each component individually, you're able to understand the nuances of the issue and develop a clearer, more effective solution. This method also helps you prioritize important elements and avoid missing critical details. 6. Practice logical reasoning. Critical thinking involves evaluating arguments, spotting logical fallacies, and understanding the relationships between concepts. To strengthen this skill, practice logical reasoning exercises like puzzles or debates. Learn to recognize common fallacies such as ad hominem attacks, false dichotomies, or circular reasoning, and challenge these weaknesses in arguments. Developing a logical approach helps you think more systematically and avoid emotional or biased decisions. 7. Stay open-minded. Critical thinking requires an open mind, willing to adapt and revise views in the light of new evidence. Avoid being too attached to a particular outcome or belief, as this can cloud your judgment. Being open to changing your opinions based on new facts or compelling arguments fosters intellectual growth and allows you to make decisions that are more informed and objective. 8. Use the Socratic method. The Socratic method involves asking a series of probing questions to stimulate critical thinking and draw out underlying assumptions. By asking questions such as, "What evidence supports this claim?" or "What are the consequences of this action?" you encourage deeper exploration of ideas. This technique can be applied to personal reflection or discussions with others, helping to clarify thinking and expose flaws in reasoning. 9. Read and analyze regularly. Reading widely, including books, articles, and research papers, is a great way to strengthen your critical thinking abilities. By engaging with diverse content, you expose yourself to different viewpoints and analytical methods. After reading, take time to analyze the information by asking critical questions. What is the author's argument? What are the strengths and weaknesses of their position? This practice sharpens your ability to evaluate sources and form your own informed opinions. 10. Practice problem solving. The best way to improve critical thinking is through constant practice. Tackle real-world problems that require analytical thinking, such as puzzles, case studies, or hypothetical scenarios. Engaging with these challenges strengthens your problem-solving skills, encourages creative thinking, and builds your confidence in making informed decisions. The more problems you solve, the more adept you become at applying critical thinking to various situations. Critical thinking is not an innate skill, it's one that can be developed and honed with practice and intention. By questioning assumptions, seeking diverse perspectives, breaking down problems, and applying logical reasoning, you can cultivate the ability to think more deeply and effectively. Incorporating these 10 strategies into your daily life will not only improve your decision-making but also foster a more thoughtful, reflective, and analytical approach to the world around you. With persistence and dedication, anyone can become a better critical thinker.